So what's up, y'all? Today is a very special day because I've been waiting 7 whole months for a brand new exhaust from this certain manufacturer, and I ordered this thing November 25th and it finally came, and today here it is. We have an Austin Racing exhaust for my s1000RR, and today we are going to install it. I also do have a tailor-made on here. I have some previous sound clips from another video, but I really don't want to cut the bike on to do it now because I don't want it to get hot and then wait for it to cool down. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just start taking the bike apart, and then I'll insert the sound clip from the old video, because this muffler also has a hole in the top. I don't know how well you guys can see. It's got a hole in the top right there. And so basically this thing, it sounds like a straight pipe Civic or something like that. It sounds really bad. So I'll insert a clip from an old video that I have where the exhaust was actually working correctly and there was no holes in it. And then I'll start up the bike with the new Austin Racing once it gets installed, and that way we can compare and contrast. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Now I'm just taking off the old exhaust, and this thing is in terrible shape. You'll see the top of the muffler when I pull it off. That is the muffler. It's in really bad shape. Now we have to take off the headers, and as you can probably see, there are some bolts right there. I'm not going to film this because I'll be all day. Okay guys, so we're back at it, day number 2. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot where I started filming off at, or where I last started filming off at, so I'm just gonna go over what I did. Basically, took off these fairings, both sides, started taking the headers off on one side, and I disconnected the radiator hose so I can get my hand up in here on the other side. And now what I'm about to do is disconnect this radiator hose over here on this side so I can do the same thing. And a good amount's already drained out of the system into this bucket. So I'm gonna see how much is left, which is pretty much nothing. It's not bone dry, but it's dry enough to where nothing is leaking out. Okay, so now that I have this hose off, I'm about to take off these header bolts right here. There's one on this side, one on this side, and then the one in the middle that contains the O2 sensor. There's one on the left and the right sides. So I'm going to start taking those off. And they're not on here very tight either. These things they basically just kind of sit flush and with the block. And these bolts just hold this piece on. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to take it off so I can put the new headers for the Austin Racing system on. just had to get my spring puller from the bag so I can basically just pull these springs off. I know this is probably for installing and not removing, but I'm just gonna give it a go anyway. Okay, so in order to get these headers off, I need to move the radiator. So what I'm going to do is access these radiator bolts that are right here, and there's one on the other side, and I'm going to have to move the radiator out of the way just a little bit, just to even get to the headers, because it is going to be more than difficult to try to do it without moving this radiator. And we're coming back to this one right here. So I'm gonna have to turn my wheel straight so I can have a clear path to it from underneath. Well, I mean, not underneath, but from the top of the front fender. Okay. Now that we have that out, we should be able to move the radiator a little bit to, get these headers out of the way, unless there's another screw that's holding something in place. And there it is. So I think I should have enough play to move it and still get the headers. So we're gonna see. Okay, so now got the radiator moved out the way somewhat, and then now I'm just moving this header bolt. Okay, now we have to get the other two bolts, the ones that are right there, and one on the other side. Okay guys, so we have the old exhaust system all the way off, as you can see. Now we have to put the new headers on, and they're in pieces, as you can see, like so. These are the two middle ones because they connect right here in the middle, just like that. And then one of the O2 sensors goes here, and the other one goes here. So I have to install the first two in the middle, attach the O2 sensors, and then install the outsides, the ones on the outsides last. So that is what we're gonna go ahead and do right now. Okay, I'm sorry this video is jumping around so much, but I'm trying to do this the best way I can. What you guys wanna do first is go ahead and install the O2 sensor into the first pipe. And then what you want to do is I've kind of like twisted it, like that to get the wires untangled, because I don't want them to be braided like super tight, and I didn't want to snap any of them, because that would suck. So what I've done is I went ahead and installed the O2 sensor into the pipe, and then what I'm about to go ahead and do right now is just tighten it so it's nice and tight. First one's done. And then what you want to go ahead and do is bring it up and go ahead and install it. And these pipes, they kind of sit up here, they kind of sit nice and flush. I'll bring the camera up so you guys can see. Okay, so from here, like I said, we put the headers on and we have the first O2 sensor installed, but I'm actually going to show you, I'm going to switch to my GoPro. I'm actually going to show you like how they go on. So here we go. Okay, so now we are on the GoPro, and there is the, the port for, where you put the header on, and here is the, one of the headers, and basically it just kind of just sits flush on there, like right up on the surface, you know what I'm saying? Just it kind of just sits on there like that. It doesn't go inside or anything like that. It just sits flush. And then when you take the bolts and put them through each sides here, it just kind of just sits there, just like that. They kind of just sit there, just like that. And then you tighten them. Tighten the nuts, and then that's pretty much it. That's how you get them on there. So I just wanted to show that to you guys. I had one of these come off. I think it's connected to a nut, just like this. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and install the header. I have the first one installed. First O2 sensor installed, so we're going to go ahead and do that, and I will try to film this as best as I can. Okay guys, so what's up? So I finally got the Austin Racing exhaust installed, and today what we're gonna go ahead and do right now is we're going to go ahead and do a cold start. Got everything all buttoned up, and I want you to hear what this thing sounds like under a cold start. I had to start it up yesterday. I would love to get the very first start on video yesterday, but I wanted to make sure everything was good before I show it to you guys, make sure I had no exhaust leaks or anything like that. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now, the bike is cold, I'm gonna go ahead and start it up and let y'all hear what this thing sounds like. Let's do it. awesome racing system is fully installed, as you guys just saw and heard. It's complete. I love it. Sounds amazing. I'm guessing it was worth the 7-month wait and $2,600, $2,660 to be exact. That is what I paid for the exhaust. And now that it's installed on the bike, I'm gonna go ahead and say it was worth it. It was worth the wait. But if you guys enjoyed this content, go ahead and just give me a like, slide your boy a like right quick. You know, subscribe if you feel like you should do that. And I want to thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned something about your S1000. I know I did. I know, you know, that was my first time installing an exhaust system on a bike, period. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely learned a lot, and it was a good experience. So thanks for watching. Check you guys later.